welcome everybody. A Rebel Spy here, commentating an OCS game for you. We've got Dylan versus Joker King. Dylan has opted to play Dark his first game, and joining me in just a minute will be Mr. Justin Branch, Silver Glen. He's just getting some food delivered. It is dinner time over there in the UK, and he is joining us to commentate this game. And we'll see what this matchup has in store for us. All right, I'm just typing to people that we are ready. Cool. They just opened the game. We're revealing starting cards now. So Dylan has opted for Dark first. And he is playing Watto. And Joker King is playing Communing. Oh, yeah. Interesting. And he's doing a bow. He's doing the map starting interrupt that lets him get an extra icon turn one, and then he's starting bow and Subulba Puller. All right, and then Joker King Communing. What does Joker King usually play for light side? He's court for dark side. Ooh. Yeah, so this is rough because I mean, so mains can already be pretty difficult for Watto, but especially Joker King having the Bats, meaning he's gonna be getting used pile pulls. So he'll have Lando, Leia, Chewie, and Luke. He'll get 4 used pile pulls throughout the game, plus Rey, to be able to get all his stuff he needs, like Run Luke Run and Clash and. Is yeah, what he plays a lot. Yeah, this is just on paper. The Qui-Gon Communing I think would be somewhat favored depending on the Watto tech. So last year at Worlds with Watto, I was running 2 Ghana Gleamorts because at that time Hitco was it was the Hitco Hunt Down Worlds, and Hitco was really strong. And my play was, all right, I'm going to go to 2 sites and do Watto damage and consolidate at 1. And if Light takes over the Mos Espa, then I can just put Ghana Gleamort and lose 1 to cancel the drain and get out occupation and be ahead in the damage race. So theoretically, Timo could have a similar thing. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Right. Qui-Gon's probably going to give up just 1 icon, just the farm, and so yeah, and this is probably Timo might also have the security tower and some Sonics, but this is probably otherwise all his activation or maybe 2 more. But yeah, he basically hit on everything, hitting his Mitaka to pull the Jakku, hitting his Accelerate to pull the bridge, and then of course he pulls Subulba, which gives him a +1 activation while on Tatooine. Yeah. So I mean, in terms of, when we first sit down and see the starting cards, we go, oof, that's looking rough for Dylan. He at least has a great start here. Now he can go Hux and get a bow pull and pull either like a barrier to be more defensive, or he can pull like a Kylo to get another use pull next turn and start setting up more aggressively. Let's see. Some people in chat are having a video buffer issue. So I'm going to see if there's a setting I can change midstream that will help. This is the first game. They just started it. Yeah, that gets a little bit more power out, so it's a little more dissuading to attack that with just a random character. Yeah. And interestingly, you know, I'd almost be tempted to pull 9s for the weapon canceling against Qui-Gon. But of course, right. Right. So I am frozen. Apparently my video is frozen, but they can hear me. And Basti and I are playing both games tomorrow. I got we were supposed to play one game today and one tomorrow, but then I got the opportunity to get the vaccine booster yesterday, so I got that and was worried I was going to be under the weather today, so pushed them both to back-to-back tomorrow. Yeah. So let's... I think... I think so, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about it midstream. Yep, we did not see, and normally you'd see that as the first action on Darkseid's turn if Light does have a Lisa is pulling that. So, but you know, having one of the two is pretty good. As far as he top decked a Ray and a BB-8 to the first Watto damage, so he didn't want to lose from hand, which is interesting. I probably, you know, would have considered losing something like a blaster deflection if he had it. Like he's representing a very good hand because there's probably not a ton of weapons. There's maybe an EPP Maul or whatever, but EPP Kylo, EPP Mara, but. I like the saving because it really threatens. It forces Dylan to put down a good card with Watto. He needs to pull Battle Plan. Yeah, he is now out activating 13 to 12. One cool. No, yeah, he just drains free. I don't love that. Yeah. So Watto pulls a chance cube after that free drain, which Joker King lost the Wisa from use that he had used to pull plus Nest Chambers. One thing I really like about this Watto start is the Jakku sight into the system. You can pull Finalizer with Bow, and you can play that for cheap. And he used a command earlier. Yeah, and he took Hux, which he's played and then got a used pull. I wonder if he then pulled the command back because, you know, getting command again to either use with Hux or to pull PV so that you just lock down this system. But basically, okay. Interesting. Yeah, he has goldenrod out. He That's interesting that he went with finalizer. That feels like a big risk if he just peels two. I don't know why. I think Joker King. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Yep. That's true. He did. I did just check, and he did pull it. So if it wasn't hand from start, and he still had the pull, I would have said great move. But I did control F and C. He did pull it already, so I thought weird. But it's true with the Phasma pull. But it does kind of waste a used pull then. The I didn't like the paying two. I like saving a lot to force him to put down a good card, and then just peeling two. I mean, sometimes you have to pay two to keep him honest. Because if you always save and then just lose, it doesn't work. But it's still, at that point, I would have lost two. Oh, people are not hearing you. Like apparently. Try now. And maybe I'm just going to turn off the camera and we just go straight to audio. And
that's cool. Yeah. If that makes a difference.
Yeah, I posted in the streaming channel on Slack for someone to check the audio for us. Normally it's Joker King who does that, but he's playing this game, so.
Well, do let us know if it's better or.
All right. So we see Padme coming down. And Luke comes down. He's going to get a used pile pull with Einbats. And, but now, I think,
Three being threatened, isn't it?
yeah, once Saber comes out with Saitor, which it would be pretty hard to miss because probably both Anakin's and Luke's Sabers in there.
It's all about Garner Greenwald, really, isn't it? This matchup.
Yeah, if he's packing that would be big. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, it's.
Well, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you play two, because otherwise you can't satisfy resistance very easily. As you say, if you're not playing further systems or sites, there's a dark side of that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
people.
I don't know. No one's said if they can hear you yet.
Okay.
Maybe you know what I'll do is my computer automatically records these, and so I'll stick it in my OneDrive, and JNAP will upload it to the PC channel, and so the recording. Actually, the recording might not have you either if it wasn't working. I don't know. We'll see. We'll either way. We've still got like 3 hours of Star Wars, so as long as it's fixed now. I think Dark's looking pretty happy with this board state. Joker King tops deck.
Because if they can't, I'll leave it to you in case it's affecting the recording.
No.
He's losing some bad cards here.
Oh, they only hear me. I don't know how. I have my
connection or something.
I mean, I have it capturing my desktop audio, which is you. That's what I can hear, and it shows the little wiggly line moving. Okay, now they can hear you, but it's super quiet. Let me crank it up and see. Hey, thanks, Kyle, for confirming that. All right, so and there we go, the Ghana Gleamore. I wonder if that was.
We had Garner, then he put down Crush as the Watto card.
Okay.
Joker King hasn't played the make. Dylan played. Oh, he has to play Golden.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
when he paid two, and
he paid two to deploy Crush. Yeah, he didn't want to risk a better card going used, and that.
Correct.
He's like.
Yep.
So that was a good, that was a good pay two there, obviously, because.
Yep.
But sending that used isn't bad either if you have Clash in deck, which I'm sure you do. Even just peeling two, I mean, under the guise of we don't know what it is. I think peeling two is still reasonable there, because if you're doing like run Luke run, Clash on Watto or Mara and just clear out a bunch of stuff.
I'd say this is looking tricky for light right now.
It's weird. People are saying that you're really quiet, but I can hear you just fine, like in my headphones, and I have it cranked all the way up.
Okay.
On, I don't know.
I've turned myself up, if that makes a difference.
Okay. And then they're also saying I'm buffering a lot, but I don't have.
It could be because of me, Joe. It might be easiest if I drop and see if that makes a difference. I'll listen to the commentary and go from there. I don't want to affect it for people.
No, I don't see why that would make a difference.
Okay. Oh, hang on. It's no problem. Ah, he's going to neighbor. Is he neighbor? What was he doing? Yeah, neighboring. Page 7. Wow. It's expensive.
Oh, that's rough.
That's unfortunate, but he's going to have to go.
Yeah, I think you got to grab that.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, and he does.
Yeah.
7's rough. That's where you really want to draw your your solo or something. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and then there's the European on Luke.
Wow.
At this point,
Just
I think
give it up.
I think at this point you use the 9 force to drop another Jedi to most Espa, like a mace and move Padme over and let Luke block that drain for a turn and threaten a Sari on like Ghana Gleamort or Watto.
100%.
Because I mean, okay, if that gives him a used pull into say Clash, and he clashes Mara, and then pulls Leia's gun. Battles and shoots Watto Lost with Leia's gun.
Yeah.
But he's still.
But Dillen's got 9s in hand, hasn't he, as well? So.
Yeah, I mean, and Phasma's probably in hand. Probably an EPP Kylo by now. Like, there's a lot of.
Yep.
Yeah, that you were beaten was rough.
And unfortunately, he didn't. Did he use? No, he didn't. It was the blaster was stuck. He couldn't use Saito for that.
Okay, so everyone in the chat can hear you now. I think the problem also is there's just huge lag because between when I adjusted your volume and when they're responding now, it's been like 3 minutes. So something is weird buffered with. But either way, I guess the audio's good now.
He's battling. Why is he battling with no loot? What's he doing?
I don't know. Okay, he's gonna kill.
He's gonna kill Watto.
Yeah, he's using alter friendly fire and he's gonna kill somebody here. But which is the worst one? Probably Sebulba.
Yeah.
You. Yeah, so he chooses Sebulba to die.
Yep.
And then he's gonna shoot Watto Lost, presumably.
You'd imagine so.
But then you add one to attrition, so you might clear out like 2 more of the 3. But you're gonna lose. You're gonna get hit and attrition, so you're probably gonna lose both. I guess.
I think that's a fair swap with Luke sitting there.
Yeah. Ouch. Oh no, that's a hit. Mace is a 2 with communing, and the gun adds 1.
Yep.
I made that mistake at Worlds, so I immediately saw the one and went ouch, and then I went nope.
Yep. I had that bit. Okay.
Oh yeah, Crush is on table, so Clash wouldn't do anything.
It is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What is... Oh, he's pulling a shuttle.
Let's
Okay.
take the shuttle. Okay, so...
So he did get to Blaster Deflection because he swung at Leia, which I think was a
was a mistake. I
yeah.
agree.
Especially with
Okay.
Command, because then you're
Yeah.
going to break Leia's immunity. So you go for the easier hit. Besides her not being immune with deflection, she's easier to hit. If you
Definitely.
draw a 3-2 or whatever, you hit Padme, you miss Leia. So you go for the easier
My guess
one.
is that
Add the
probably
yeah.
yeah.
But now with 2 Destinies, Padme alone might cover.
Possibly. He needs to draw. Well, Chris needs to draw.
So that's a 3 with Hux. Oh, he's going to
so
redraw it, though.
I'm not sure. He must know his destiny, but I'd be tempted to keep Peavy, but let's see. Oh, that's better.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
so this-
EC8 would have been enough anyway to clear
yeah.
Leia, but leave Padme, but that's what he's going to do.
Oh, that's only a 2. That's only
Oh.
7.
That's Padme. Yeah, I'd have left Peavy, but there we go.
Yeah.
Because Padme covers that. So he needs to draw a 5 here. A 4 or 5. Yeah, that's 2 characters gone.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, in the end,
And Padme exactly covers the
horrendous.
7 power difference too.
She
Yeah,
does,
that was a good battle. 9. So you probably lose Hux and Ghana and leave Mara, and you hope to get a rebeat here.
yeah, although Luke's still...
He'll be
Agent.
clashed this one next turn. So maybe you just move
So
Leia away
move
and save
Leia
one
out.
to shoot.
Exactly. That's what I'd do. Exactly that.
Yeah. Ooh, and he kept Ghana.
Interesting.
Yeah, then
Move Leia.
now I probably don't move Leia. Because you can shoot Ghana lost. If it was just Mara sitting there, then I'm worried about like Kylo Phasma. Oh no, if Finn comes down and stops her from shooting, I'd probably move her.
He's got the shuttle in hand, so he's going to get shuttle Kylo.
Well,
So
and
we've
then
got Phasma,
another problem is very well could have a second Watto by now, so Leia gets no destiny there.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Versus,
Off the top, Jedi 11, run, gone.
yeah, if you instead. All right, so no escape from
Interesting.
Mara,
So he must have.
which I don't know why you wouldn't lose Ghana then. Was the total 9? Was the total? The
Yeah.
total was 9.
Yeah, but that's fine. He could have lost Mara and.
He did. Hux and Ghana's only 8, so he had to lose that way.
Okay. Yeah. I still might have lost Ghana, but.
I would have moved Mara, or I mean Leia, because now if another Watto comes down, luckily Dark only has 11 force. With losing that Sebulba's +1 was
So
helpful.
even giving himself one more with. Oh, he's going to get first strike. What's he going to pull?
Search and destroy. Ouch.
Oh, that's a miss.
That was a mistake. Yeah.
And he's only got 9 force now.
Right. He should have either done that after activating 3, or I wonder if he meant to. I wonder if he meant to hit search for a blockade ship and hit pull an effect.
No, I think he wanted first strike.
But with only 9 force, and Joker King has 2 force saved, so
Yeah, I mean you can just move Ghana out, and it's no big deal, of course. But you need to support Ghana.
yeah, that I don't feel like that was
a
worth
misclick?
3,
Do you
even
think
with.
that was a complete misclick.
I think so. I mean, because I just don't see first strike even being worth it there.
What's weird is he did force push first, so he knew what was in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
you're right. I didn't notice the force push. He force pushed, and then
So he had 12, and then he used 3
to
pull.
right. But he should have seen if it was first strike or whatever effect he was going for.
Exactly.
He should have seen it in his force pile.
Yeah.
But then to accelerate and get a search and destroy, that has to be a mistake. But I don't know of what variety. If it was a misclick or if he missed something in his force pile or what.
Either way, I'd say it's pretty bad because he can't do much. What does he need now? A stunning leader. He's going to need something.
I hear you chat with the mixed results. JNAP says says his stream's working fine. Try the low latency toggle. Kessling said that works better for him, but Dan no. Can't see any of the Destiny draws. I'm sorry, guys. We'll go offline between the games and try and see if I can lower some settings or something.
Yeah. So Watto has come back out. Phasma's come down with a used power pool. So I reckon he's just going to battle into Leia here. He's got the War Beast out, which is what perhaps he was trying to accelerate for and missed, perhaps. Because he then phasma'd, so I imagine he pulled the War Beast out.
Yeah. Yeah. So he meant to accelerate for War Beast, is what you're thinking. But it was in force pile, and he just didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And now had to use a Phasma pull on it. So that would be a big mistake. Because then he could have Finn right here. If he had that 3 extra force from the accelerate, he would have Finn, who could hit Leia, stop her from firing her gun. And
as it is, Watto won't go lost because of War.
And then he'd get an extra Destiny with Phasma. So with Finn out, he'd stop Leia firing. He'd get an extra Destiny from Phasma.
Yeah.
And
let's hope Chris has got Hujix anyway, because it's not looking good. Mara has got Leia.
Yeah, so if she shoots Watto lost, that's 13 power to 5, and they both get a Destiny. He might have Odin here. That's what he's doing. He's debating. Yep. No. He's debating. Do I use the 1 force for Odin? Oh, it's free. What was he debating about?
It's free.
Yeah, there's no first strike. Yeah. Okay. So he Odins to save 8.
But because the War Beast is out, Watto doesn't go lost.
Oh, with the gun. Interesting.
Yep.
Right. So he won't get a Destiny.
No.
So he covers 13 versus 16 in a Destiny. So he's peeling 3 and the Dark Destiny.
Yeah. Which you don't want to do, but Luke will be active next turn. So if he can shoot Watto now, that would be very good. That's a miss though, isn't it? Or is Watto? What is he? Yeah, it's a miss. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's not what Chris was hoping for.
Right, because now Luke comes back alive after this battle.
Yeah.
And if he had shot Watto lost, I mean not lost because of War Beast, but
he could have sniped. He could have sorry about the mess, Mara, and then he's in the game. But he didn't pull the retrieval shield. Is there anything to retrieve? No. Okay. It's down 5. Let's see what happens. He's peeling. Peeling 5. Oh, he's lost the Baragwin. So he's probably playing Booster and Landing Claw.
Yep. Which would be... Well, no. My day 3 list didn't have Booster or Landing Claw. It switched to basically having 2 Battleground sites and Baragwin to grind and lots of green cards.
Okay. Could have been that.
Yeah.
Now what can you do? Because there's a big discrepancy at the moment. It would help here considerably if he had. Sorry about the mess. To get rid of Watto. Or could he just pay for Watto to go? He should maybe. Could he pay 8 to get rid of Watto now? And if he had, sorry about the mess, Mara, that would then he'd be getting back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to pull the shield to make sure that he couldn't retrieve 4. That would be an interesting play. He desperately needs someone that can at least draw on their own, but that would be ideal. Pull the shield, get rid of Watto. Sorry about the mess. Yeah, you should have pulled the shield and got rid of